Are you familiar with the term boycott, divest, and sanction?
Yes.
Are you aware of any campaign on any CUNY campus to boycott, divest, and sanction any of these countries for their human rights violations? Russia?
Not aware, no.
China?
I'm not aware.
Iran?
I'm not aware.
Saudi Arabia?
I am not aware, no.
North Korea?
Not aware.
How about the state of Israel?
Yes, there have been for Israel, yes.
I'm going to ask this question. Why do you suppose that is? Why do you suppose only one country has been subject to these actions and not any others?
Because some people are anti-Semitic.
Okay.
I want to celebrate CUNY Law as one of the few, if not the only law school, to make a public statement defending the right of its students to organize and speak out against Israeli settler colonialism.
Israeli settler colonialism? Are you kidding me? This university student needs to get schooled on some 7th grade history. Here it is. About 3,700 to 3,900 years ago, Abraham, considered the first Jew, migrates from Mesopotamia to Canaan, the land that would become Israel. Abraham purchases the cave of Machpelah, also known as the Cave of the Patriarchs, in Hebron to bury his wife Sarah. This is considered the first recorded Jewish land ownership in the region. About 3,400 years ago, the traditional dating of the Exodus, when Jewish slaves fled from Egypt and led by Moses, went back to their promised land, where Abraham purchased land some 500 years before. About 3,000 years ago, King David makes Jerusalem his capital and King Solomon, David's son, builds the first temple in Jerusalem. About 2,722 years ago, the Assyrian settler colonialists, pun intended, conquered northern Israel, and many Israelites were forcibly displaced. Then, 2,586 years ago, the Babylonian settler colonialists conquered under Nebuchadnezzar II. Jerusalem and the First Temple were destroyed. There were Persian, Greek, Ptolemaic, Seleucids, and Roman settler colonialists that ruled over Israel. In 638 of the Common Era, Arab Muslim settler colonialist armies under Caliph Umar conquered Jerusalem and the land of Israel. And don't forget to leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about settler colonialism.